Hi, my name is Christopher. I am the founder of Guru Internet Services, and I want to give you a quick explanation of what a GeoGrid is and how it will show you your local digital visibility. Um, so these grids represent how well your Google business profile is ranking in certain geographic areas around your business. These numbers, the lower the number, the better, because that is how well and how high you rank in those map packs that you see at the top of the screen when you do a search for specific keywords. So yes, these are based on a keyword around the center location, typically being where your business is located, and then these numbers are your actual ranking of your Google business profile and that geographic location. And the colors are here just to kind of give you an idea and make it easy to understand, how well you're doing. Dark green being the best, and then lighter greens up to yellow, orange, red, and then not found. Moving out, these colors are basically just to kind of help you just really get a real quick glance and know how well you're doing. So, like I said, these are based on a keyword around your central location of how well your Google business profile is ranking. This particular GeoGrid right here is for web hosting for Guru Internet Services, and you can see we rank really well kind of near our location. And as we move out further, we kind of move down in the rankings for that particular keyword. You're going to have the opportunity to, and we're going to help you with AI to find the best, most relevant, highest volume keywords to run some GeoGrids. And you can pick your own keywords too to run a GeoGrid if you'd like. So I just want to give you a real quick top level explanation of what these things mean, just in case you've never seen one or in case you didn't know. And then next I'm going to tell you how this tool works. Okay, so this is how to use this tool. When you first get to this page, which you must be on right now since you're watching this video, you'll see at the bottom there's some things that may be in your way. So you can just accept cookies, and you can get rid of the our review scroller by clicking that X there in the top right hand corner of that box. Enter your first name and last name and company name. I'm going to use one of our local clients just for demonstration purposes. But you want to put your exact business name as it appears in your Google business profile here in order to make sure that we find your Google business profile at the next step here. Enter your phone number and your email address and create a password. And there are some rules for the password. If for some reason you don't meet those rules, it will tell you and help you let you correct it. And then confirm that you want to do this and create your account. The next step that comes up is going to use your business name, your company name here, to allow you to select your Google business profile. Many times it'll come up with just yours. Sometimes if your company name is similar to others, there may be multiples here. And on rare occasion, it may actually show businesses that it finds that are outside of your area and not show your exact business profile. If that's the case, just click on business profile not listed and put your zip code in here, and it will narrow down that search in order for you to be able to select your actual Google business profile. Once you select your business, it's going to go through and kind of do your initial Google business profile evaluation, as well as get some other data together from your Google business profile in order to prepare for the next step, which is to actually run some GeoGrids based on search queries that are the most popular, have the most volume, and those types of things, so that you can actually view your local digital visibility. This does take just a second, so just hang tight, and it will bring you to another screen that will allow you to move forward. So this is where the real crux of everything happens. It will guide you through step by step of what to do in order to create GeoGrids. The very first time you get the search query suggestions, it's going to use AI to find the most relevant search queries for your business that have the most volume and that in your area and those types of things, so that you don't have to guess at what search queries to use to run a GeoGrid. So you just hit Get Search Query Suggestions here. It does take just a moment for it to find those many times. Sometimes it'll be quicker. Sometimes, if for some reason you don't have a website on your Google Business Profile, or there's not a lot of data from maybe certain things, it may take a little bit longer for these search queries to come up. But just be patient and wait for those to come up, and it's going to give you the most relevant search queries with the highest volume to choose from. Or you can actually use your own search queries down here, and you just type them in, like auto, window, tinting, or whatever, and then click search volume, and it's going to show you the search volume for your own selected search query and allow you to use that one as well. For purposes of this demonstration, I'm just going to use one of the most popular ones for Star Custom Tinting, which is one of our local clients. Just to show you how this actually works. So I'm going to use their search query. It's going to take you to step 2. And then if you have an address on your Google Business Profile, it's going to pull the zip code for your central location and actually use your latitude and longitude of your central location for a GeoGrid. If you're a service area business and you don't have your actual address listed on your Google Business Profile, you'll need to enter a zip code here for the central location of where you want your 10-mile radius GeoGrid to be centered. So anyway, Star Custom Tinting does have an address on the Google Business Profile. This gets auto-filled, and then you just click on Create GeoGrid to create your first GeoGrid. This does take a moment. You'll notice that it pops over to the second screen, and it takes a little about 2 minutes or less for this GeoGrid to actually populate. While that's running, you can actually click off the screen while the GeoGrid's running, and it'll still run in the background. But while this is running, I want to show you another aspect of this tool, and that is the portion where you can view your Google Business Profile evaluation. And this does take a minute to run initially. Many times after it's been run the first time, it's going to cache the results, and you can refresh the evaluation later on. Say you made some changes to your Google Business Profile and you want to see how well you're doing compared to your previous score. You can come in here and refresh your evaluation, and it'll update. You can see that our client, Star Custom Tinting, has a GBP evaluation score of 100 out of 100. That's because we've done a lot of things to help them get to there. Most people aren't going to have a score like that, and if you need some help, there's places and buttons in here where you can schedule a call with us, and we'll help you get these things in order. And there is an explanation of the scoring down here, and gives you an idea of what's good, what's bad, and some areas for improvement, things like that. As well as down below that, you can see your strengths and some recommended next steps of what to do for your Google Business Profile. This is really, really important information, and one of the reasons why we added this into this tool is because we really want to help people understand where their Google Business Profile is sitting, and why maybe some of these GeoGrids may not show as good a digital visibility as you may have hoped for. So the GeoGrid that we just ran is probably done by now. I'm going to click back over there and select the one we just ran, and you will see it's not quite done yet. It will be done in approximately 9 seconds. So while we're waiting, you can actually, instead of clicking off the screen, you can just wait for this to happen, and it'll update every 30 seconds to show you, how many the progress of what's going on with the GeoGrid that's running. So for Star Custom Tinting and car window tinting as the search query with a central location where they're located, you will get an average rank. Your best rank will show here. How many points were found? This is a 7x7 GeoGrid and a 10-mile radius with a search volume on this particular keyword of 74,000 nationally. So pretty good keyword. They're looking pretty good as far as their ranking in their local area. You notice they show number one right near themselves around in Port Charlotte, and number two and number three. And of course, with any business, as you move out further, you're going to have a little less ranking if you got a number of competitors. If you have no competitors, you may show really well across this whole grid. But this is basically how this tool works. And you get to run 5 of these GeoGrids, okay? Now, not only do we show you your digital visibility, one of the other things that we do with this tool is allow you to look at your top 10 competitors and how they're ranking. And you can actually compare, let's say, Glassmaster window tinting, it seems to be for this particular keyword of car window tinting, seems to be Star Custom Tinting's best competitor. So you can actually compare these GeoGrids and see how well you're doing compared to that particular competitor. And you'll notice, Star Custom Tinting is looking pretty good and looking better than that top competitor or next competitor that they have. So this just gives you a really good visual idea of how your Google Business Profile is ranking, some ideas of what you can do to improve your Google Business Profile. And then once you have had a chance to, go through 5 search queries and kind of look at how your business is ranking across your local area with all of those different search options, then you can reach out to us, and we're here to help you improve these things and make sure that they are maximized to the best they can be, so that you're outranking your local competition. So take the next step, create your account, and get started. And if you do have any questions, just schedule a call with us. There's buttons within the plugin to be able to do that, and we'll be glad to help you get these things in order. I hope you have a great day, and take care.